I just want to get this out of the way right now. I know this video is very late. That's on me. I still wanted to make this video, but I decided to just finish it all incredibly late in one piece. This is for all of you to enjoy. So, without further ado, I'm back, and so is Barry, with its 4th and final season on the horizon, set to premiere on April 16th. I decided that now would be a perfect time to make a video about this show that I've been hyped on since it first came out. This is my attempt to get you to hop on this Barry bandwagon. Barry Bergman. Oh yeah, I really love the show. Before it's too late and the show is over. So let's just jump into it.
Guys, it's me, Dawg from the future. It's very complicated, trust me. I got sick and I developed time travel, but that's not important. The show's over. The show is ending currently as I speak. I think it's already over by now. It's out. It's done. It's crazy. It's good. I watched most of it. I still need to make this video. So, you guys just gotta watch it. And I didn't want to look like an idiot. So here I am traveling back to the past because I recorded this video well before it was supposed to come out. You know, it takes a lot of time to figure that out, and maybe I should have been working on the video, but who cares? I'm from the future and you're not. Anyway, I gotta go now. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Happy Mother's Day, though. Barry tells the story of a serial killer who has lust to kill.
Barry's a great show with a perfectly simple premise. A disillusioned hitman wants to become an actor. Simple, odd premise that they're able to flesh out by mixing serious dramatic moments with black comedy. And I think because of the simplicity of the premise, the characters are truly able to shine in a different way than a show like Succession that has a big cast of characters, each with their own complicated motivations, shifting alliances, and complex ideas to unpack. And don't get me wrong, I really love Succession and everything about it.
Back off! You back off! This is executive level business! Okay? No! Stop, Tom! We're friends! You're one of my best friends!
But I think Barry goes for something a little different, and that's why I love it too. And a big part of that starts with its characters.
What do you got there?
Oh, I've got an audition tomorrow. I'm an actor.
So am I.
Characters are why you care about why anything happens in the story. Oh, why should I care about this weird-looking dude who sucks at acting?
Is a set of steak knives. Third prize is you're fired, but I've worked out a little...
No. Stop. I'm not kidding. You're making me nauseous.
Because that's Barry, dude. You know who he is, and you know his story, and you know why everything that happens is important to him. And if they're a good, well-written character, then you care too. Barry Bergman is such an interesting protagonist because he's like the badass anti-heroes like Walter White, who have questionable morals to achieve what they want, but in reverse. Barry's a hitman, taking out bad guys. But as time goes on, Barry realizes that he just wants a normal life, and he thinks he's found meaning outside of life besides killing. A purpose. And that purpose could be acting, or at least that's what he wants to believe. The show is constantly questioning whether or not there is anything more to Barry besides being a trained killer, because at a certain point, acting doesn't seem like it's the most important thing in his life. That's where the rest of the cast comes in. There are few people in Barry's life who complicate his motives and his future, while he's just trying to figure out who he wants to be and who he can really trust to help him achieve that life. Fuchs is his handler, but also the only sort of family Barry had after coming home from Afghanistan. Their troubled relationship is a fixture of the show, and a reminder of Barry's past that he just wants to bury. He really gets his shit pushed in throughout the show, but he's truly a cunning schemer, always looking out for himself and what he stands to gain. Gene Cousineau is Barry's acting teacher, who ends up becoming a better father figure to him than Fuchs ever was, inspiring him to follow his dreams and leave his life of killing behind. Barry struggles opening up to Cousineau because of his obviously bloody past, but he still manages to form a strong bond with him despite Cousineau not being as revered of an actor as he leads on. Sally Reed is one of the first members of the acting class Barry meets, and she has big career aspirations. She's a typical struggling actor, trying to get meaningful roles and succeed as a woman in the industry, but her relationship with Barry over the series leads to her life getting a bit more complicated and her mental health becoming more and more strained. Also, Noho Hank is here too.
Man, all this talking has made me hungry.
Noho Hank is a part of the Chechen mob, and his boss is the one who originally hired Barry and got him to move to LA. He's an eccentric Chechen man who grows to become more and more serious about his role in the mob and making moves to establish themselves in the LA crime scene with Barry and Fuchs' help. He also, I don't know, there's something about him. Bill Hader, Stephen Root, Henry Winkler, Sarah Goldberg, Anthony Kerrigan, the whole cast are amazing at what they do, and all the characters on this show truly make it unique and memorable. Each of these characters allow the show to dive into different themes and ideas to flesh out the show and its initial premise.
Just because we're not working together anymore, Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking kidding me right now? You just fucked this moment. This beautiful, tender moment with your accordion. You just whipped out your accordion and you fucked it, man. God.
I think a crucial aspect to any successful piece of media is the idea of having moments. Moments that stick with you, that stand out, that come out of nowhere, that leave you wondering, whoa, what is gonna happen next? I'm sure you could think of plenty of moments from your favorite shows and movies, and I think Barry does this so well because of how unassuming and grounded the characters and premise are. You don't really know what to expect from the show, so to see where everything ends up surprises you. It shocks you, enthralls you. It has you wondering, what the hell did I just watch?
What? Or not. Why? Forget about it. Who would want this?
Barry has plenty of these moments, and even whole episodes you won't forget. And I think a big part of why these moments are so memorable and impactful has to do with its characters, but also with the moment's thematic weight.
Macbeth is a murderer.
Yeah, well then I guess so am I. Right? I mean, I've killed people. What, I should just go blow my brains out because there's no hope for me, right? My soul's fucked because I was ordered to kill someone and I did it. You know, it doesn't make me a psycho.
Themes are vital to complex storytelling beyond this guy is bad and the good guy beats the bad guy. A big part of why Barry is so good is because it doesn't give you definitive answers to the questions it poses. It just keeps giving you situations that play out one way and leave you wondering what it was all about. Is Barry a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is there any way he could move past all the things he's done to become a better person? Is it even possible for him to change, and are all his efforts pointless? Is it his fault that he is the way that he is? How responsible are the people that he surrounds himself with for the way that he is and the things that he's done? Are they good people? With every moment, there's so much to unpack and dissect, and everyone can take something different away from the show.
It was all a dream.
To be able to center your story around this premise and organically weave all these complex themes and quandaries together is a testament to how good the writing of the show is. And on top of that, the show is still incredibly goofy and funny. How do you manage all that?
And I am with someone who respects and accepts me for who I am, okay? And I will never, ever be with a violent man again.
Good writing is necessary to set up all the pieces of a story to pay off and leave you satisfied and entertained. The Barry team manages to balance the seriousness of what's happening in the show with the sort of absurdity and black comedy that can be found in those situations.
So you break into her house?
Oh, she'd never know I was there. You know, the whole point is to isolate her and make her feel like she's going insane. So I would just do little things, like replace her dog with a slightly different dog, or, you know, change the furniture in her house so she thinks she's shrinking. You know, basic stuff. Most of it I learned in the military, some of it on a subreddit, you know?
Like anytime there's some silly moments, you know there's gonna be a moment that's just as devastating as those moments are funny. I don't think I ever really burst out laughing watching Barry, but that's not really what they're going for. Even the sillier characters like NoHo Hank are actual people who struggle and suffer every now and then. I can't overstate how much I love that they're able to pull off this sort of comedy without lessening those life-changing blows that the characters take. The writing just manages to do so much, like fleshing out his characters, exploring complex themes, building up moments, and slipping in social commentary on show business and the industry while still being funny and entertaining with such a straightforward premise. I don't know, there's just so much talent involved with the show, so I think I'm just gonna move on to the next section where I can just gush about all that some more. I didn't really know where else to talk about all the stuff I love from the show from like a technical filmmaking aspect. So here's just this section where I talk about like the visuals and the directing style, whatever. Yeah. So the title card and its design, I think, are truly iconic with its simplicity, and I think it does a great job at standing out and just getting you into the episode that you're watching. I love it so much. It reminds me a lot of like the Invincible title cards and the way that they can just kind of have fun with their cold opens, leading into that smash cut. The show also has some beautiful artistic shots that really emphasize and enhance those important moments from the show. It feels like the directors and the crew had a clear vision with every episode. All that stuff makes the show even more unique in its style. And another thing is how Bill Hader kills it as a director-actor for Barry. I was surprised with just how many of the episodes that were directed by him and how much of the show is his shared creative vision with the crew, and everybody's on board. I think Barry really serves as a way to prove Bill Hader's range of talents as a filmmaker and as an artist, especially when you look at his previous stuff. You could really see how much of a departure the show can be at times, while also remaining true to what Bill Hader has always been great at, and at the same time surprising you with what you didn't know that Bill Hader has always been fucking great at. And I think that's amazing. I love checking out some of the behind the scenes stuff where Bill Hader talks about the process of them coming up with an idea and then following through with it to make everything that happens on the show.
For season 3, we even went into prep. I pitched it to them over Zoom. I had the shots that I wanted and the coverage that I wanted. They made a animatic for it. Yeah, I think we could probably tighten up and not be so framed for that guy. Okay. But we're hitting bullet hit. Okay, cool.
It was really eye-opening, and it made it feel more real knowing they're just like anybody else trying to make what they want to make, and you can just feel that in what you watch on screen. It really is a great show, and I think Bill Hader is a true inspiration, and I think you should give the show a watch and see what I'm talking about.
I'm done, Fuchs. Starting now.
So yeah, those were my thoughts on Barry. Hopefully you were able to sit through all this and be thoroughly convinced to give Barry a shot if you can. I had a great time making this video and getting back into the video making gear, but I do hope I can keep up with this channel better than I have been. You know, it's a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it and being able to talk about the things that I like in a creative way. I'll see what I end up doing next, but if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you liked the video, and if you did, you might be surprised to hear this, but there is a button right below this video where you can like the video. You don't even need to tell me, you could just press the button, and if you're not already subscribed, you can go ahead and do that so you don't miss out on my next video that comes out in 2025. Trust me, it is gonna be fire, dude. I already know. I can see it now, but I won't spoil it, because, oof, it's gonna be a juicy one. You guys won't know what hit you when it comes out, when it drops, so you don't want to miss that. But anyway, it was nice having you here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.